Of your location now, it will be the nearest property, kind of zigzag lane going into the property off the main Bray Road. Over.
So sorry, just before you got the call there. This 1 a.m. you got a notice of this fire on Bray Head Friday morning. It's been, I'm just trying to get my head around the idea that you guys have been here for 36 hours plus now, going into 48 hours.
During the hours of darkness, the guys, we don't put the guys up on the hill. We risk assess it. We maintain a small presence here. Right. So the crews have been rested and have been rotated during that period. Right. But it is a big job here that we have. A lot of work to be done here. And still a lot more to go. And
it's got to be fairly kind of, not knowing exactly how the fire is going to travel or where it's going to go next. I know you just had to call in that just over towards Bray there was another a house under threat. Pressure must be enormous up here for everybody.
Yeah, it's a difficult job because of the size of the fire. The vegetation is bone dry, it's tinder dry. There's no green, there's no moisture in it whatsoever, so everything will burn. Whatever the fire meets, it will burn it, and that's what the problem is here. So we're using huge quantities of water to try and get this under control. We have a water tanker here carrying 11,500 litres. We have 2 pumps here. We have cruiser here. We have the Air Corps here. We're backed up by Engulfed Chicana. We had air support from them this morning, giving us an overview of the whole site. So huge resources into dealing with this fire. Invaluable service from the Air Corps. They're doing a fantastic job for us. This one that's with us now at the moment probably has to go and refuel very shortly. You can see him just tipping there now. He's doing invaluable work for us. So he's going to do a recce around the site there now again. We had a problem yesterday with people up here with drones that interfered with that. We're hoping that nobody will do that type of thing here today. We want to concentrate on a serious effort to get this fire under control today, and relax down the resources by this evening, and then monitor it for the next 24 hours.
Now, we did put a post up on the guide about an hour or so ago, and I'm glad to say about 100 people have shared it, just letting people know absolutely no drones. Also, even just from the point of view of parking on wine gates and the idea of just basically sightseeing is not advisable because there's a lot of work to be done, and you're just going to possibly get in the way of what is crucial work.
Absolutely. You can see the laneways here in Winegates, they're very narrow. We've got people coming down here just wanting to have a look. There's nothing to see here except a very, very big job in progress. That's draining an awful lot of resources from the fire service, from the Air Corps, from the Gardaí, from the Irish Coast Guard and others, trying to get this fire under control. We need to have the area clear of people, clear of traffic, so we can do our job.
Is it possible to even have an idea of how much work is involved still, or is it that all down to hard work and a bit of luck that you will be able to eventually extinguish it?
Well, we'll manage the incident, whatever puts itself up, and we'll dynamic risk assess whatever comes ahead of us. Right. But we're going to keep resources here. We're going to keep the Air Corps with us for the day here today. The Gardaí Air Support Unit will be back later on to assist us as well with the overall picture of the incident. At the moment, we're very satisfied that we're containing it high in the hill. We have some concerned residents in relation to properties and that. Right. As they come in, you just witnessed one of them there. We'll deal with them.
Right. Well, as I said, we're all hugely thankful down in Greystones and Bray and beyond for the fantastic work that's been done here. We have our fingers crossed that that it's over soon for everybody, because I'm sure it's an incredibly hard work. But well done, and we'll talk to you again when all this hopefully is done and dusted.
Okay. Thanks, Paul. Thank you.